So this paper is actually from KZN, June 2022, paper 1. The graph below shows the unemployment rate in South Africa from 2016 first quarter to 2021 fourth quarter, so by gender. So what we're looking at here are the years, each quarter from 2016 up until 2021. So as we read the graph, the years are counting. Okay, so and we're also looking at gender. So they are separated into two genders. It is the unemployment rate for male and female, and they tell us that one is man and one is woman. But to tell you the truth, the graphs looks the same to me. Okay, I wish they had labeled them. So the first one is women and the second one is men. I wish they had labeled them. Okay, so use the information on table 1 above to answer the questions that follow. It is very important to study your information before confusing yourself with it, because then you will confuse yourself with questions if you don't. But then if you do, immediately the first few questions are very easy to pick from the information. Okay, so they say to find the term mode on 1.1, so we're going to start there. Now it says in the given context. Now before I use the given context, I need to remember what is mode. Mode, if you remember in grade 10, it is the number that appears the most. That's what my grade 10 says when they get to grade 10. Mode is the number in the data that appears the most. So in this context, now in general, whatever we're talking about, it will be whatever appears the most, so whatever is repeated or is the highest number. No, not the highest number, the highest appearing. And then, so now they're saying to find the term mode in the given context. A mode here, since we're looking at the unemployment rate, will be the rate of unemployment that appears the most. So that will be 1.1.1. It is the rate of unemployment that appears the most. So if it's 29, then 29 must appear the most, and then it will be 29. Okay, so if two numbers appear the most equally, like if there's 29,3, there's 4 of them, but also maybe 30, there's 4 of them, then it will be 29,3 and 40. Okay, 1.1.2, identify the modal unemployment rate for men. Okay, so we're going to go to men and look for the modal unemployment. So if you look at men, this is the second one is men. 24, 25, 26, exactly 26, exactly 26, exactly. So I'm noting that 26 there appears 3 times already. So that's suggesting to me that it might be the mode. So 26 there. And then let me check, is there any number that appears like that again? No. So we're going with 26. That's going to be our 1.1.2 answer. 1.1.3 says, state the quarter and year for the lowest unemployment rate for men in South Africa. So now we're going to look for the quarter where for men, it had the lowest unemployment rate. That means the lowest number of people or the lowest percentage of people unemployed. So if we go there, remember that's 2016, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Then it will be 2017, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. So here, if you go from here to here, it looks like somewhere here is the lowest, but look at the graph dropping to the lower number. So this one here is the lowest, where we see this number here. This is the lowest just by looking at the graph. You see, that would be the lowest number. Okay, so that would be quarter 2 of 2022. Right, so that would be quarter 2 of 2022. 2020, there's no 2022 yet. Okay, 2020. I just can't read properly those numbers, so that's the thing. Okay, anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 2016. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 2017. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 2018. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 19. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it is 2020. Yeah, it's 2020. All right, so that one is 2020. So we can move on from that. All right, I paused the camera to get a different pen and I forgot to unpause the camera. So let's go again. 1.1.4 is calculate the difference between the highest and the lowest unemployment rate in a rate for women. So the women graph is that one, and the highest rate is 38.2, and then that's the difference is equal to highest minus lowest, of course, and then we get 1.4, 38.2 minus 24.8, which is the lowest there on the graph. You see that graph dips there, so that'll be the lowest value, and then we get the difference. And then you go to the next one, says determine the difference between the men and women unemployment rates for Q4. So we're looking for Q4, but Q4 must be for 2021. There's Q4 for women and there's Q4 for men, and then we say 38.2 minus 32.8. I just follow the formula and I get 5.4%. And then on 1.1.6 it says identify this type of graph. Here it is actually a line graph, but it's a broken line graph because it dips and dips. It doesn't go straight. Have you seen the straight ones? Lovely. Now we're going to go to 1.2.